What is, hi everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about the Monday Night Football slate, 500K to first. Before we begin, always like for me, definitely subscribe. That's an turn y'all know. And yeah, we're talking about the Monday Night Football two-game slate. Before we begin, always like for me, definitely subscribe. That's an turn y'all know. And yeah, we're here. It's early in the morning. The main slate's already up. And I just wanted to get the Monday Night Slate video up and rolling. So we can kind of talk about it and go from there. But yeah, let's talk about it. So Josh Allen at the quarterback spot. This is going to be his slate. We're just living in it. But you could drop down to Jaden Daniels to be different against the Chicago defense. How healthy is Jaden Daniels? Again, he looked good. Against the Chargers, 15 for 26, 231 and a touchdown. The rushing was Eh. But yeah, if you want to pivot away from Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels is your guy, to say the least, because I'm not getting the Penix at all. Yeah, he had a good game against Washington, but no thank you for Michael Penix, or Caleb Williams. I mean, this offense has kind of stuttered here and there. Um, I don't know what to feel about Caleb Williams, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna have to go with the higher priced options, of course, which isn't saying much. But for me, yeah, it's kind of the way I'm looking. Um, at the running back spot, Bijan coming off a great game. Nothing wrong to say about him. James Cook, though, against this run defense against New England, that didn't look great. Do I think he goes well against the Lions run defense? Uh, I mean, Krusty Merritt's right here at 5'6", who's coming off a breakout game against. I mean, and now he has a matchup against Chicago. I do like that. DeAndre Swift, again, kind of similar story, up and down for him. Not really popping over 70 yards. Um, he's kind of more of a receiving back. But at 5'5", Ajir stealing run from Bijan. For me, I like Bijan. I like Josh or Krusty Barrett. Um, yeah, I mean, there's not really many options down here. You have the Ray Davises of the world, who is supposed to get more run, but that obviously hasn't happened. Um, yeah, it's tough to get away from these guys up here. Tyler Algier may be a nice option down low, if you think that he can get some run, especially at the goal line. Megan Nichols, I don't trust that at all. If we look at the running back snaps for each team, I'm getting Ty Johnson, Rye Gilliam, and Ray Davis. Yeah, it's mainly been James Cook. Algier run, the someone I'm what I liking. Monungai, I mean, 19 snaps, 17, 28. Chris Rodriguez, do we really want to go to him? Who is questionable as well. If he is out, then Megan Nichols might be a little bit more interesting. But again, you have Algier, who's in a solidified role, only $600 more. This is where it gets fun. We'll do team by team for this route. So Keon Coleman, what is going on with him? Shakir, who do I trust more at this point? I trust Shakir a little bit more. We need to watch the Curtis Samuel news. Because if he is out, then Elijah Moore should get activated. Because he was inactive last Sunday, so he should get activated and should see a little bit more snaps. But if Samuel's in, I like Samuel and Moore would get inactive, I would assume. Going to Atlanta. So on the Atlanta side, we had no Darnell Mooney. So that's kind of big news. Drake London 6'2", coming off a great game for 28 fantasy points. We like that. Rayler McLeod, kind of a boomer bust option, kind of a downfield threat. So if you look at the snaps, yeah, Mooney, or in week one, we saw Hodge, Seals, Casey Washington was the big bump up. Um, so if there is no Mooney, or I mean, since Mooney is out, Casey Washington for the bare minimum at 3,000 might be a great play. That could be a nice option. Him more Seals, but I like Casey Washington a little bit more. So we could be getting some run here on somebody. So again, I'm kind of liking Washington here as a nice option. Going to Chicago, um, Rome 6'5", kind of overtaking their wide receiver one role over DJ Moore. So DJ Moore, where you at, bro? Luther Burden had a boom game against Dallas, of course, my Dallas Cowboys, which is Zacchaeus 3'5". Kind of the similar play to the Casey Washington one, which if he gets run, um, we could see him, yeah, 40. I mean, we're playing a lot of snaps, a lot more than Luther the Burden, to say the least. So I do like that a ton. And then let's go to Washington. Um, no Debo. I mean, Debo's questionable. We need to watch the news on that. No Terry, no Noah Brown. So it's going to be Luke McCaffrey, great option. Lane is going to see a lot of snaps as well. Um, so if there's no Debo, there's already no Terry McLaurin and no Brown last week. Tay Martin saw a lot of snaps. Luke McCaffrey saw some run. Lane saw some run. Chris Moore was the big beneficiary, who is the bare minimum at 3,000 as well. So you're going to be getting a lot of guys down here that are cheap that are going to be in play. So it's kind of pick and choose which one you want. And then tight end to wrap this up, Kincaid's questionable. If Kincaid's out, I mean, we're going to get Dawson Knox right here at 2.5 and Hawes at 2.5, who are going to see a ton of snaps, who are going to have to pick it up. Because they're already seeing snaps as well, Hawes and Knox. So Knox is pretty much splitting time with Kincaid. So we need to watch the news on that. Kyle Pitts, is this going to be the breakout game for him? I don't necessarily see it. I'm kind of liking Zach Ertz to who's going to have to bump up or step up and kind of help the team with no Terry and Noah Brown and possibly no Debo. Colson Loveland's questionable. We could see a lot of Cole Kmet, which is another great option. I'm liking a lot of these tight ends. So it's going to be tight end city for this Monday night slate. But again, thank you for tuning in. It's great. See you rest tonight. Everybody have a good one.